Nigel, I have since given him a name. Maybe I'll write it on the back side. Nigel for right now, that's his name. It could change in the future, so it's my story, I guess. Nigel. So we're calling him Nigel. And we are going to be morphing him into Scarlett, Flora, and Fauna. And so I've got him aligned up here, right like this. And so I'm going to be making, this eye is, it's a little bit bigger than his eye is right here. Quite a bit more open. Sort of like that. And so I'm going to be doing, let's see, how am I going to do this? So I've got kind of a flower petal wrapped around like this, around her face. And so this is the eye right here. And so we've got a little bit of a rounded part right in here. And then we have the pupil right here. A pupil, and then just like that. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Okay, so I'm gonna go out here and get my chat screen up so that if anyone has any questions or anything, then we can answer some questions here. Okay, what I do here? Uh-oh. Okay, I don't need to listen to myself talking and chit-chatting. Okay. I have a feeling I'm making this a little harder on myself doing it this way, but this is the part that I think is kind of fun. Now, in the image, I'm not sure how this is going to work out because her bust area was up here by his neck, and I don't know that I like that so very well, but I'm just going to do the best that I can with what I have right here. And so we've got kind of, she doesn't really have much of a mouth, but we're going to take this on up here like this and put this, and then I'm going to continue the drawing. Maybe not in this video, but in another one. I could have made this part a little bit longer though, right here, a little bit higher up. Okay, so I'm going to take this and kind of go up like this, and then right there. Okay, so we've got some big kind of loopy flowers that are kind of coming around like this. They're petals around her face like this. Okay, and so we're going to take this on. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. I've got a few more petals here. Okay, let's take we'll just take these petals on out and kind of even them up here. And so we'll make it work on the other side. I think we'll make it work. Okay. And so we have some leaves up here. So yeah, we can probably fill in with some leaves like this up here, like that, a little bit. Now we're not going to see her nose because now I left a big significant space there for the other side when I match them together. And so this is what we have with Nigel here and Scarlett. So we're doing our morphing here with Nigel and Scarlett here, just like this. And so I'm going to add some more leaves over here like this. And okay, I'm going to add a few other leaves up like this. And then kind of a little tiny leaf down there. I'm not sure what we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got a little leaf down here. And then some little curly cues down here. Some little, what was I calling them yesterday? Little curly things. I was calling them something else and now I don't remember. Okay, so now what I need to do is, okay, so now I need to work on the, oh goodness sakes, did I mess up? Yeah, maybe a little, I don't know. Okay, so let's just do, this is kind of like the puffy part of her sleeve right there. We need to put you back up here like this. Okay, so we've got kind of the puffy part of her sleeve going on right here, and it's coming down right there. And so we've got the little curved, let's see how we are going to do this. We're going to take this down a little bit, and we've got the curved area of her bust and then her waistline coming down like this. And so we've got the top part of the flounce of her skirt coming down and around like this. So it's coming out of his neck area here. Oh, this will match up good because we've got sort of a little V part. We're going to match that up right there like that. And that works out perfect. That works out perfectly good there. And so, okay, so we've got, okay, so we've got a little, we've got to take this up here of the bust line up like that. And we can add a little shadow right there. We're just going to leave it like that. And so what I'm going to add here is some, well, we've got some little rolling kind of taking place with her beautiful dress here. So I'm going to add some shadows in. I don't believe I'm going to color these. I'm just going to leave them like this. So I think they're kind of fun to do this way. So we've got some little shadowing going on here. And so the fullness is up there around the waist of the skirt. And so this is what we've got going on here. Okay. Oh, beautiful. See what she looks like, half of her there? She is beautiful. And so we've got her matched up here with Nigel. Scarlett is matched up here with Nigel. And so I do have another piece of paper here. So eventually when I do the rest of Scarlett, I'm going to match her up like this and draw the other side of Scarlett. But right now we're just doing the morphing part. We're morphing Nigel into Scarlett here. And we're doing this with pencil. And so this is how we're doing it. This is going to make things harder on the software, isn't it? Do you guys think it will? Do you think this is going to make things harder on the software program that we're training and experimenting with right now? Do you guys? I think it might. I really do. I think it might. It might confuse it a little bit. Because it's not going to be able to figure out what I'm doing here. But I don't know. I'll have to see, because we've got kind of this strange anomaly taking place. And but okay, so let me do this though. I want to draw this, and I'm going to make her arm. So we've got it going out kind of a little bit this direction and this direction. She's kind of holding a fan, and so we're going to take her arm out like this. And I need to make a few little wrinkles in her arm like this here at the elbow part where it's bending. And so I need to gradually reduce her arm down a little bit narrower here. And so I'm going to make her hand like this. And so she's clasping something that looks like a fan in her hand, like a folded fan. Let's see if we can depict this. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to. Sort of like that, a folded fan in her hand. And so let me see. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. And so we've got like kind of like one finger pointing out here. And so that looks pretty darn good right there. I like that. Okay, so we've got Nigel matched up here with Scarlett, O Flora and Fauna. So we've got the eye kind of matched up here. Do you see how that works? Oh, it almost looks like a bird in the eye. Well, that's kind of interesting there. It's an interesting look. We've got kind of this weird mustache thing coming out of his nose. He's got a bust coming out of his neck there. And so, but I think right now what I want to do is I want to match up the rest of Scarlet, O Flora and Fauna. And so we're going to set Nigel up here. We're going to set Mr. Half Face up here. And we're going to draw the rest of Scarlet and see what we get and see if we can match up. Oh, look, we can actually make him look kind of funny right here by doing this. By making his face smaller. Okay, but let's set him over here. And so I'm going to match this up right here like this. And okay, so I need to finish her eye right here like that. I believe that's what I need to do, something like that. And so I am going to take this eye around like that. Okay, so we've got this going on right here. Does anyone have any questions or anything? So I'm going to take, and we've got a little something going on right here. And kind of it almost looks like a little cap right there. So we've just got two little dots down here for the nose, kind of like this. And like this for the nose. And so we've got kind of like a little V shapes up here for the lip, sort of like that. And so this thing, let's see here, we've got this that comes on around up here like this, and it goes up towards her eye. And so I've got, I have got like a petal that's coming up around here like this, wraps around like that. Then we've got another petal that's coming up. It's kind of, they're good sized petals, wrapping around here like this. And so I've got another petal coming around, matches up there with that one. Do you see how that works? Ooh, beautiful. She's beautiful. We forgot to add that in there, that she's beautiful. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, let's take and, okay, put a couple of leaves up here. 2 or 3 leaves maybe. Some little leaves around there. And so I think, oh my goodness, her face looks pretty darn good right there. Now we've got, okay, what have we got? So we're going to take, we have got another petal that comes up around here like this. And I believe we have a few more petals that are going to come up around like that. We're going to take another petal that comes up around. Okay, now we need to work on Okay, we need to line this back up again. Right there like that. Oh, she looks so pretty. Okay, we're going to take and make a big leaf here like this. Okay, so let's make, okay, we've got our, okay, how are we going to do this? So we've got to make the, okay, we've got sort of a, little shadowy area going on right there. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. Okay, so we've got a sleeve coming out of here, and then the rest of the big puffy sleeve coming down here like that. So we're going to round this part out right there like that. Goes up, down, and around. And we're going to puff this up here. Like that. Looks pretty darn good. Any questions, anyone? No? No questions? That looks pretty darn good there. Okay, so let's take, I think I need to, okay, we're gonna go, okay, so, okay, oh, perfect, perfect. We got that perfect, we got it in there just perfectly. Perfect. Okay, so what I need to do, now she's got another fan in her arm, and we're going to take the arm, we're going to go down like this. And then I'm going to curve it on around this direction like this. And so I need to taper and narrow her hand down because it's very, very thin and delicate. And I'm making kind of a, almost like a diamond shape here for her hand, and her fingers are kind of reaching out, getting a little bit longer like fingers do. And now we've got one finger here, and so she's got another fan. How are we going to depict this in the same way as the other one? We're going to get it in there. So she's holding paper fans is what she's doing. Is holding paper fans. And so I'm not fond of what I did right here with these fans. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to redo it a little bit. Okay, let me get back in here in this picture. My picture, where did you go, picture? Okay. And so then we've got her, okay, we've got to take this up a little bit more here and take her arm down this a little bit more, and then her thumb, and then like that, so we can kind of tell she's holding something there. Now we've got to flounce out her dress. We're going to flounce out the dress. We're going to take and flounce out the dress. Can we see this part? Yes, we can see this part on video. We're going to take this on out and around. Oh, beautiful. My goodness, she is so beautiful. Oh, what part? Oh, I'm missing something here. I don't have enough room actually to, well, let's see if we can do a little bit. Yeah, we'll do a little bit here. I might be able, yeah, we can depict sort of a, oh my goodness sakes. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, so let's do a little, we've got a little bit of a shadow in the wrong place actually. We didn't want that to go right there. Okay, we're gonna, okay, so we've got a little shadow down here in the V section of the dress. Okay, there, that works. That depicts what we needed. We've got a little bit of shadowing in here, right along the edge of her dress, a little bit of shadowing taking place here. Oh, we've got somebody here, my goodness sakes. Hello, animosity, quit. What, hello times TAO, hello times animosity, quit, and the OK sign. Okay, so we've got her. I'm still not fond of the fan. Her hand looks okay, but the fan here is just, looks terrible. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what you're referencing there, Kaylin Polly. I have no idea what you're referencing. Okay, so I've got to get my fan out here. Okay, so let's just give it, we'll do it like this. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Now I need to work on her finger here just a little bit more. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to kind of give it more of a delicate, more of a little delicate approach. There, that's a little bit better there. You see that? Oh my goodness, she is beautiful. Look how beautiful she is. My goodness sakes. And so look what happens when we do this, because we made him to align with her. We made Nigel to align with her right there. Do you see how that works? Let's see what we get with the other side, though. Let's see what we get when we put Nigel with this side. Oh, my goodness sakes. I almost like this side better. Look at this. This is quite interesting. Look what happens when we do this with Nigel this direction. We have something really interesting going on here. And, okay, but I'm going to take and, so I told you guys I would do this, and I did. I did it. Okay, so let me get back to my picture here. I'm not coloring these at this point. If I had a printer, I would actually lay them down on the printer, but I don't have a printer to do this with, so, and I would do some coloring, but I don't have anything to do that with, so I'm not going to be doing any of that right now. I would like to do a larger drawing though, because she has, there's like a house behind her, but I don't have enough room on here to do the full house. And so we do need to add some little wrinkles in her arm to indicate the folds of her skin like this at her elbow. And I believe I have a couple more wrinkles here in the center that I need to take on down like that. That makes it look a little bit better. Oh, I like that. And so what I did on the back side, I actually glued some paper down, and so I had to press it. So I think I might take an iron possibly, and that might help make it lay down flatter too, because I do have the edges when we do it like this, they do tend to curve up just a little bit because it's a loose edge. So it does tend to curve up. We have a little shadow of a line when we're doing the morphing faces like this. It does create a little bit of a shadow of a line. Now we do have a few more little flowers and curly Q things going on over here. Some little ivy vines and curly doohickey things going on over here like this. Like right like that. And around like that. And this. And then around like this. And so I have this going on right here, and then some little things in there like that. See how beautiful she is. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for coming by here and watching. She is so beautiful. Absolutely stunning and gorgeous here. And then we've got Nigel over here. Nigel is a nice guy. Nigel is not a bad guy. I know you guys thought I was going in the direction of making Nigel a bad guy, but let me show you what we got going on here. So we've got Scarlett, Flora, and Fauna here, and we've got Nigel. And I believe Nigel's going to take her name. So if they do get married, his name is going to be Nigel, Flora, and Fauna. That will be Nigel's name. And so this is what we're going to get. I'll show you guys here what we're going to get. And so we're going to take and we're going to put them together like this. This is our morphing software the old-fashioned way. We're doing it with pencil and paper. There is Nigel, Flora, and Fauna with this section. And then we are going to put them together with this section. And so we have got two Nigel, Flora, and Faunas. Mr. and Mrs. Nigel. He loves her so very much to do this for her. Do you see that? Look how beautiful that is. Nigel, Flora, and Fauna. Mr. and Mrs. Scarlett, Nigel, Flora, and Fauna here. And so we've morphed them together. Oh my gosh, this is actually kind of a lot of fun. If I was to do, I don't know next, should I morph them together with a hot dog or something? I don't know. I mean, this is how art class should be, having fun like this. And so Nigel is a happy guy here, and Scarlett is a happy woman here with Nigel, and he's got a big old smile on his face because she's so beautiful. He loves his wife so very, very much. Nigel does here. And he's getting married to Scarlett, Flora, and Fauna. And he's going to take good care of his beautiful bride here. And they're going to have a big, long, happy, beautiful life together. You know what we're missing here on Scarlett here is her, some of her, let's do some little eyebrows here. We got to try to get, are we going to make, I don't want to make her look worse. Because she looks so beautiful right now. I don't want to make her look bad because she looks so beautiful right now. Okay, let's make this eye a little bit bigger. She's got such big, beautiful eyes here. And yeah, I think her face is perfect just like that. She's got a perfectly beautiful face. We could do a little bit of shadowing in here. I don't know that I want to do any shadowing right now. I think I want to add a few more leaves around her face. And so I'm going to add a couple more leaves around here like this. And some veins. We're going to do some veins in here like that. See how beautiful the leaves are? Oh my goodness sakes. She is so beautiful. And he's beautiful too. He's happy with his beautiful bride here. And I think they're going to get married probably. They'll probably get married and have a very long, happy life together. He's going to take care of her. And he's going to become rich and wealthy. And they're going to just have this long lasting life together, and have lots and lots of kids and try to populate the whole world. Oh my goodness sakes. Okay. Um okay, so if anybody is new here, let's show what we're doing here. So we are morphing. This is the original morphing software before we had artificial intelligence. I know people accuse me of being artificial intelligence all the time, but I don't know if it's that smart as me, because I'm really, really smart. I have a high IQ of about like 1,000, I think. Yeah, my IQ is about 1,000. Oh, and so this is what we're doing. I have an IQ of 1,000. And so, okay, we're going to put this together like that. Oh my goodness sakes. What we've got going on here. And so this is what we're doing. And so he's good right now. I mean, he looks really good. And I am just shocked at both of these drawings that I did, because they are so very beautiful here together. And so we have taken and morphed them together into each other, just like this. And the only thing I wish I had is maybe a little paper clip or something, or I'm not sure what I would use. Something just to kind of hold my pieces together, or press them down flat. But I don't know. I don't really see anybody doing much artwork like this. Now it could be, I don't know, it could be considered advanced. I don't know, for drawing. Would it be? Or, yes, you can just cut it in half, or you can add more paper on if you feel you need to add more paper on. Because like this one, when we separate them together, then we have a big line down the middle. And so you can actually slip something else in there if you wanted to add in a color. Do I have anything that's colorful that I don't really see anything right now that I have that I can just slip in there if I wanted to add a color. Let me see what I can find. Oh, I know what I'll add in here. I don't know if this will work or not. So I'll take this from what I drew yesterday. Let's see if this works. If I can add... Now if I just wanted to make a little... No, it's not over here to the side enough. Let's put it upside down and see if I get something that makes it look kind of colorful in here. I'm looking for just a little strip, so where I have the extra line in there. And so it's just adding another, it's layering, like Photoshop layering. That's why I took what I learned in Photoshop, and then I like to take it into the real world, with pencil drawing and adding in layers. What is our adding in layers? We're layering in paper. Layering paper drawings. Now that's kind of interesting right there. Do you see how her face has a little added element in here? So we can play around and add additional layers and sandwich them together between each other like this to create another very unusual element within our paper lettering artwork here, like this, and just have fun with it. So really, I wish I had another paper. Let's see what else I have. Okay, I don't want to fold this, but I'm going to fold this because this will work if I fold it. I'm going to get what I'm looking for, I think, here. I really didn't want to fold it, but I want to show how this looks. That's why I went ahead to fold it. Okay, so, okay, I need to fold you this direction too, because of the fact otherwise I don't have enough room. Okay, so we're going to put you in here like this. And so, okay, we're going to put you over here close up like that. And then we have some space in here and align you like that. So you see, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. So we have a little space in there, just not very much. What is it? Maybe about, it's between a ½ inch to an inch in here. And so we're just adding another element, another design element of something that's unusual within the center of our image. Let's do it with Nigel and see what he looks like. Um, let's do it with Nigel here. Nigel's actually good looking. I'm thinking if Nigel was a real person, I think I would be dating Nigel. I'm afraid I probably would be, because he's actually really a good looking guy. Okay, so let's put it. Yep, it works with Nigel too. Isn't that a cool effect right there? Adding that strip there in the center like that. So we've got the pencil drawing and then just a color line down the center strip. We can even do something like this, you know, if we wanted to separate it more and have fun with. I think that's pretty cool, like that. And then we add something else within it that is very abstract and asymmetrical. Asymmetrical, there's my word, asymmetrical. That's the word I'm looking for too, is asymmetrical, because it takes the face and, well, the face isn't really it is asymmetrical, but it makes it more than what we had before. And so it just creates this fun layering, you know, layering with paper. And so in, I don't know, I just think we've kind of lost I loved art, though. When I was in grade school, I totally loved art class with a passion. And I just really wish that I could have taken art class. If I could have just taken art class just for school altogether, and that's all I had to learn, I would have found a way to learn everything else, you know, with math. You can teach math with art class. I've always said that. Let's put her in here like this and see what we come up with if we add a little element in there like we did with Nigel. That is cool. That is really cool right there. And I like it because of the fact in the center, it just pops out of the center. What if we did it like this? That's kind of interesting too. Let's align you guys up there. And so it's like we've got another world popping out. We see this on the internet all the time, these types of drawings that are, I see it on YouTube all the time. This is what inspires me, is watching some of those geometric shaped asymmetrical designs that are coming out of videos and things like that. Maybe they are AI, maybe they're not, I don't know, but they actually inspire me with my imagination and doing things like this where I take it into the real world and create something that's artsy fartsy that I've never really seen done in art class. Now we talk about layering all the time. I've never seen anything like this. Now if in the future you were to name this after me, I would like it to be after my birth name. My birth name, not any married names. I want you to name it after my birth name. That's what I would like for anything in the future, if that I'm creating something or bringing back something, and someone was, you know, after I pass away and you decide to name something after me. I'm thinking really, really, really narcissist here. Or am I thinking positive? But if you were to name something after me, it's going to be after my birth name. And that would be the same thing, you know, even though I haven't gone back to my birth name yet, I will one day. And so I want things named after my birth name, not any of my married names. Even though things happen to me under my married names, it's like I want it to be under my birth name in recognition of my parents. And, you know, because it's like I always know, you know, my parents The thing I said about them is they were teen parents, high school teen parents, sweethearts, and they actually are the exception. And they were married their whole life to each other. And I think that in itself says a lot. I wasn't able to achieve that. Um, so they were able to do it. They were able to pull it off somehow. And my dad is the reason, I believe he's the reason, because of the fact that he set the bar really, really high. He set it so high. If my dad was young right now, he would be the kind of guy women would be chasing after. I don't know if they're chasing after him in the nursing home right now, um, or that he would even be receptive, because I think he's still in the grieving process from losing my mom. But, yeah, we all laugh about skirt chasing in the nursing homes and things like that. And it is kind of a humorous topic, but it probably isn't a humorous topic maybe for people who are grieving in their window of, I'd say, 5 years. It's a 5-year period, a 5-year journey for, anywhere from 1 year to 5 years for a person who has had something really traumatic happen in their life. It is a 1 year to 5-year journey. And then it's not something you just ever forget about. Like people like to think you forget about it. You don't. You remember it all of your life, but sometimes you're able to put it on a shelf in the back of your brain, or what we call, what's that thing we call it? The cooking, in the back burner of our brain. And so, this is fun. I hope I confuse the heck out of, I'm going to take pictures of these. There we got them. But I can't I can't do this first. Like her, I've said this before. Until I've actually drawn what I'm going to do, I'm using an assist from artificial intelligence until I get my drawing done. And she does look really, really, really close to the drawing I'm looking at. I don't think he does. Have I put his actual picture up, the Gemini picture that it printed out? Was it Gemini or Chat GPT? Sometimes they do similar things, but oh my gosh. The more I do this, the better I get at it. That's what I've noticed. And you're supposed to get better, not worse. Now, I know some of you have a philosophy that you get worse at things in life as you age. That's not true. You're supposed to get better. So if you get so much worse that maybe you're close to passing away or something like that, if that's how bad, or that's the philosophy that you're taking on, I don't know. Or you're doing it as a joke of some sort, maybe. That's a possibility too, because I know you guys like to play the low IQ side of things on the internet, and you find a lot of humor in that. I get it. That's a joke. And I'll play right along with you. I've played right along with you guys. I get it. I totally, I get what you guys are doing there. And where it's coming from too. I have a really good idea where it's coming from, and it's not where you think it's coming from. It's coming out of some very intelligent people. But they like to play low IQ though. And I mean, I just have my thought of where it's coming out of, and they're doing it on purpose. So, did we have any more comments? No, I didn't have any more comments. Okay. I should have done, oh my goodness, I should have done a clip short out of, hang on. Okay, let's move her down a little bit like that. Now I can do it. Okay, I think that's it for right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe I'll do some fall designs. I'm not sure. This is so strange. I like this guy, though. Maybe it's because I drew him. He looks so wonky, but I actually like him. It's like, I think I'm going to fall in love with my drawing. Is that a dumb thing for a artificial intelligence human being to say? something like that. I mean, should we draw some, maybe I should make some kiss lips to put on. Do you guys remember paper dolls from back in the day? I think there was a movie called Paper Dolls. And when I was a kid, I had like a coloring book, or it was some kind of cutout thing that was made from paper dolls. And so you would put, there were the punch things. You would punch them out of the book, and you would get paper dolls, and they had a little fold tab. Then you would put clothes and things over the paper doll. They also had the other thing. It was like a sewing. What in the world was it? It wasn't polka dots. It was you would sew through the cards, and you would do lines and things like that. But you were sewing to make something out of that. I can't remember what that was called right offhand, but when I do this stuff like this, it just kind of brings back fond childhood memories for me right now. And that's kind of what I need, even though I could be doing some advanced things right now, but I'm not that smart to be able to do that because I'm a human, and only the computer can actually do this and pull this off, not me. I'm a human and I'm a dummy. I have a low IQ, very low IQ. It's probably minus 1,000. That's what I'm thinking right now, that the more I'm on the internet, the dumber I get. As time passes, the longer I'm on the internet, the dumber I get, and I'm just complete brain rot here. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching, and leave a suggestion someplace of something that we should do next. And, and we'll have fun here with Nigel and Scarlett and see what we do with them. And maybe we'll do another one of these, because these half faces, they're fun to make. My goodness, I have not had so much fun. They're quick and easy too. Quick and easy. And you can do something. I don't know, if we did a simple one, we'd probably have it done in less than 5 minutes. We can do less than 5-minute faces too. These are less than 30 minutes probably, but I talk so much that I add more to it. Oh, you know what we forgot on here? Well, I can add that in later. I didn't put the under eyelashes there on her face, but this is fun. We add in and make it, gosh, I could draw in between and make his face look really weird and distorted. Oh, distortion. I believe that's another Photoshop thing too, distorted faces. I'm giving myself ideas as I'm refreshing my memory, even though I don't have Photoshop right now. I'm refreshing my memory related to things from Photoshop that I thought I was fond of. And I used Photoshop to advance my skills with drawing with pencil and YouTube, the combination. Actually, that did help. And watching a few videos, it's just like with crochet. I learned elements of it from my family and from different people, and reverse engineering things. And yeah, so okay, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys the next time.